Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
I forgot to tell somebody.
Alrighty then.
We are actually live. Right?
Yeah, we're live.
I need like a red light that comes on to let me know. So I'm prepared. There's no one here. I am talking to myself. How's it going, guys? Seeing if anybody gets on here. We're so random. G. Thomas says hi from Australia. That's cool. It's really warm down there, probably, huh? Jimmy says hi, or says live. Yep. And I believe, Jimmy, are you the one that shares and likes and stuff on everything on X? I think that's because you got the same 40-mile-an-hour speed limit sign there as your profile. I think it's the same guy. Yep. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't get many. That's something that's never worked for
X
us.
has never really worked, no.
I don't know why. Where are you at? I'm right here. Can you see me? I'm here. No, we're in Arkansas. Yeah, I post on there like regularly all of our stuff, and I just don't. I think you have to devote a lot of time commenting and reposting. And,
The biggest thing is comments on there.
Yeah, we just never. I don't have the time to get that to go. So I post on there, and just because I'm already posting on some other things, so I might as well just do that. It takes an extra 3 minutes, but we really know it's not on our radar, you know. So, Facebook, yeah, our Facebook's doing really well right now.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. So I'm talking about X though. I think that's you. It's cold. Not in Australia though, probably.
Cold. I don't get cold.
Yes, you do.
Nope.
You wore a little hat and gloves today.
Comfy.
Comfy? Not
Comfy.
cold?
No. Preference.
I went out in shorts today and did some stuff. My legs just don't get cold. I don't know. I remember.
Probably because you don't have legs really.
Probably not. In Iowa, I would wear shorts year round. It would be negative wind chills and crazy weather, and I just wear shorts because my legs just doesn't bother. But love the jokes. It's me. LOL. Okay, yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, our Facebook. You got to be careful if you get on there because there's tons of fake accounts. Like I just saw two new ones yesterday that popped up. So Alina followed. Right?
That's on.
Yeah. Okay.
That's on TikTok.
So I guess I'm talking to nobody when I say that. But on our Facebook, we like new accounts stealing our stuff are just constantly coming up. And we complain and we report them and everything. And so you got to be really careful. Ours is the one that has the blue verification, the check mark there. So make sure you're following the right one.
Real the guy.
Real the guy. And if you go to shoptheguy.com, all of our platforms, the legitimate ones are on there. So you can go through our socials and follow us off that to make sure, because there's a lot of people following some of those other fake ones.
Yeah. I mean, all of them combined.
And we're working on, since we're verified and we're on Facebook, we're working on trying to get those taken down. But
they added this stupid thing on the desktop version. It's annoying.
It's a whole process to get something taken down. It's just ridiculous. But to actually, we had some problems on another platform the last few days, and you can't just
Instagram. You
can't just call up somebody and start talking to them and say, here's the problem. You have to go through this whole chat thing with AI. And it's worse. It used to be you talk to like a computer or someone from another country. Now you have to talk to something that's just basically trying to take everyone's jobs, AI crap. And it's so irritating to try to get anything done. So when we do have a problem with something, we sat on the phone, for 3 hours the other day and still never talked to anybody, not even an AI thing, nothing.
Well, because we were in a chat room waiting for a human.
That's so stupid though. So it's a problem for everyone. Three Elon Musk follow, yeah. And I don't mind, like, a lot of times on some platforms, people will repost our stuff, but then they give us credit. So that's great. I
It's
mean,
when they're trying to steal our
it's
identity.
when they steal it and they try to zoom way in and get rid of the watermark, and they even zoom in so far they get rid of the text on there. Then they post it like it's their stuff, and then they false represent us because they could be sending out messages pretending to be me, and I don't even know, what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're following the right accounts on stuff. 'Cause
Look at this
otherwise,
Tin Man weirdo.
yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Well, if you're gonna go to that, go have fun. Have a great one.
what does that mean? I don't even know what that is.
Read it in your head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like they want to go to
Sounds
that.
like he really wants to go to one. Bye.
Block them.
Have
See
fun.
ya.
Weirdo.
That's what he wants to do. There's plenty of that out there.
Yep.
Sounds like he has something maybe in the closet he wants to come out on our show or something, maybe. Hey, you can do that, I
It's
guess.
like that kid that tried to kiss you that one time.
Right, that was weird, wasn't it? He
Yeah,
pretended to fight me, but he really wanted to kiss
something like that.
me. Anyways,
Story for a different time.
we were talking, yeah, it is. Thanks a lot. No, we were talking about the restaurant industry earlier and how the new administration is going to change some of the ingredients. Because like if you buy a bag of Doritos here, say, you start looking at all the ingredients, and then you go to, I don't know, France and look at what's in it over there, completely different. Because over
Foods are
here,
banned there.
yeah, a lot of dyes and everything that we take, we just use every day, are that are killing you and doing horrible things to you. Actually, more countries had the common sense to ban those things and keep them out of their food, and they're actually considering doing that here. So no matter, this isn't a political thing. This should have been done by whoever's in there. I mean, they're feeding us poison.
Yeah, it's this one. Tart,
Yeah.
tart, tartazine, tartazine,
That's
yellow
what's in
5.
Doritos.
Well, no, it's in a lot of stuff. It's the yellow 5 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so what yellow 5 is essentially back in let's see, was it the oil pressing days or something like that? When they processed,
No, this is your story.
I can't remember what they were processing. Was it? Yeah, it was the oil stuff. They were processing oil stuff, and so it'd leave like this tar, and they didn't know what to do with this tar, and eventually they realized that they could use it for dye, and so they started using it in fabric, and then they started using it in food. So yellow 5 is made out of oil, basically. So you're eating oil when you eat stuff with yellow 5 in it. And I think there's a lot of stuff that's not too far off. I know there's a lot of things that are made of plastic. Not to mention all the things that you eat and drink are in a plastic container.
Oh yeah.
And they all have microplastics in them.
Right. Yep. It's horrible, and like I said, this is not in any way a political statement, but they really, no matter who's in charge, they should get rid of all this crap and go to the same standards that other countries have.
Better.
And it's
For
not a
America,
freedom
we're supposed to
thing.
be better, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to be better here.
Let's be better.
They try to make us not better, basically.
Yeah.
Is what they do. And oil or oral. He was saying oil, like the black stuff that comes out of the ground. Aaron says hi. But anyway, so that would be that could be a big shock. I mean, to companies,
Could change a lot,
and even people, because a lot of people are probably addicted to certain things that are in the foods, and then all of a sudden they don't have them.
Let's just look at this thing.
Yeah, and
this right here has vegetable oil. That could be banned. Sunflower oil could be banned. Canola could be banned.
How come we can't see us anymore?
Because I have you.
Okay.
Do you want one thing or the other?
Both. Yeah, so
I don't know what this Malta. That probably should be banned. I can't read it, so it probably should be banned.
If they come out and ban this stuff, I suppose they're going to give them a certain amount of time to adjust, like companies and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
Like Monster energy drink actually uses like human waste in their drinks, because what they do is like waste treatment plants.
The bacteria that grows.
The bacteria that grows on the top of those what are they like, the reservoirs
The
of
vats or
thing,
whatever they're
yeah.
called.
They actually scrape that off, turn it into a powder, and put it in. Why? I don't know, but
Tastes good.
so, hey guys, hope all is good. God bless. Thank you. Yeah, so if they ban this stuff, it will be a shock to everybody, including me, because I mean I eat here too, so you
Yeah,
know.
you eat a lot of crap.
You're right. Not too much. I mean, compared to the regular American, I don't. Very rarely do I eat anything fried.
Yeah.
You know, and when I do fry something or cook something on the griddle, it's in like grass-fed butter. Because like margarine, that's completely horrible for you.
Huh.
Don't use that ever. Use real butter if you're going to use something. I mean, Alzheimer's wasn't a thing until 1979, and that's because basically they started using margarine, vegetable oil, stuff like that. That's what causes that. So.
Vegetable oil was originally used as a lubricant for engines back in the 1890s and
Right.
early 1900s. So that's good to know, isn't it?
So when you fry meat, um, fry it in like
Beef
grass-fed
tallow,
actual butter, beef
real
tallow.
butter.
I've got
Yeah.
some of that.
Olive oil.
But yeah, don't
It's a good
use.
one.
You should never use margarine. Someone said that if you took a stick of margarine, set it in your garden, take some plastic, set it out there, and then take real butter and set it out there. Immediately, you're gonna have bugs going to that. You're gonna to the butter, all kinds of animals, everything. It'll be eaten up quickly. The margarine will just sit there because animals are smart enough to know not to eat that,
Yeah.
and yet people put it in themselves every day. I mean, so. Have you ever seen the documentary Food Inc? No, I've heard about that. Is it pretty good? I've never seen that. Aaron says, "Shout me out. You guys are hilarious." All right, Aaron, we're shouting you out, whatever that means.
Say shout. You should
Shout
shout
out.
me.
Huh?
Me.
Me. How's
Cool.
that?
You're welcome.
We had a video. It's crazy. On here, we can talk about other platforms and no one cares. But we had a video right now. Normally, we have videos on TikTok go viral like all the time, but we don't pay attention to it because TikTok changed their rules. So, in order for a video to actually make money, it has to be at least a minute long. So very rarely we try putting minute ones up and they don't do anything. But like I said, the short ones will go crazy, but we don't even pay attention really. We used to, you know.
Yeah.
So it's no big deal. But right now on TikTok, we got one. It's where I'm pulled over.
You guys have probably seen it.
What's it called? What'd you call it?
What did I call it? I have no idea.
A little help or something like that.
Oh, ask for a favor or something like that.
Yeah, ask for a favor. So that right now is going crazy on TikTok, and it's actually a minute long, so we're making some money for a change. So that's a good thing. But
yeah, but it is our fastest need a favor is what it's called.
need a favor. Fastest viral video we've ever had.
The best performance we've ever had with a video in 24 hours has been like, I think 2 million views on Instagram or something like that. This one has not even been up for 24 hours and it's at 4.7. So it's
So you went to bed
sure.
and it was like 450.
I went to bed.
450,000.
Yeah, I went to bed about 4:15 this morning.
I woke you up.
And it was at 466,000, and then I woke up about 9 o'clock, and
Right.
it was at 1.8 million.
So it went crazy.
So it's pretty insane.
So that's a good thing. What about a stand-up routine on stage?
Nah, we don't have time for that.
We have thought about that in the past. We've tossed that around, but just because of how many videos we put out constantly to keep up with that and do that, we just don't have time to travel around. I mean, this is a full-time thing. That could happen in the future, you know.
I feel like there's so many other goals we have that's just
there is, but maybe we make like a little, do it like a week tour or something, just local stuff. As far as us traveling around like the country or something, I mean, it sounds fun, but we just don't have the time for that.
Maybe we do it one time.
One time, just
a 6-week tour.
Yeah.
You know,
a
show
cool
every
to
other
travel
night or
around
something
and
like
do something like that. You know,
a show every night.
Stay in
every single
Airbnbs.
night.
Yeah.
That'd get exhausting.
That'd be fun.
It'd be 42
we
shows.
Just, if we want to keep pumping out content like crazy,
like we do,
we gotta stay focused and do this stuff. I mean, we're making, now that he's off work, when he
Yeah,
worked, we
it's
had to
been 6 months.
focus, right, we had to focus on, like a certain day, okay, today we gotta make 40 videos, then 3 days later, at night, we gotta make 20 or 30 more. Now that you're off, we're able to just, you do your own thing, I do my thing. Okay, let's make 10 today. You know, it's
Yeah.
more laid back now because he's available and we have time.
It's
So
laid back yet even busier.
busier, but as far as making the videos, we don't have to rush and make a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of
Videos.
rushing and doing a good amount. We were just consistent on doing a lot, and we ended up having 130 of them just sitting in drafts.
And we still have a good
And
amount.
we still have probably at least 70 to 80.
Because, like, the weather sucks right now outside. It's real windy, and that affects our videos and stuff. So, we didn't really do much today. We actually did something new where what we call banter ones, where we go back and forth with the little dad jokes. We did them in the car. Went for a drive and just did them that way, because it's really windy outside. And we have microphones that block the wind out, which is odd. We notice when we use microphones, the videos don't do as well, which makes no sense.
And it makes sense to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
They seem more organic, I guess.
Yeah.
So more natural. Carmela says, "Hey guys, love your posts. They're funny. Thank you. We appreciate that." Yeah. So we spent like what, $300 on these microphones,
200.
and we used them for a few days, for a few months, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, you know what? The video views seem to be actually be going down because our sound is better.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't sound as realistic, I guess.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's organic. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be different. Like I do my AI content stuff, and I always use mics because
Yeah.
I'm talking to the camera.
Right.
It's not like I'm.
But when you're coming up to me and I'm out there putting something away in the Jeep and you're
It
like, hey,
seems
Dad,
so scripted.
and then I
it
turn
makes
around
it
and I have a
more fake,
microphone
yeah.
here, it's not going to seem realistic.
Organic.
Like
It
you
just
wonder,
makes
like
it-
the one that we just did that's doing so well, if we both would have had microphones,
Might have killed it.
it might have, because some people actually comment that they think that's a real scenario.
Yeah.
It's
We
surprising.
get a lot of comments like that.
It's really weird.
No way this would really happen.
A cop can't really do that. Why has he got his hands in his pocket? A cop wouldn't let. Well, it's a skit. That's why.
I gotta
And
show you
we
this
do
video.
certain things in skits because now we know
what makes people tick.
we make people comment. If we did things like, I purposely, the one that's going on TikTok, I get out of the car with a cop, right away I put my hands in my pocket, because anytime a cop is going to be like, hey, whoa, get your hands out of your pocket. So I put mine in my pocket. He doesn't say nothing about it. What does that do? Comments.
Yep.
A cop never would let you put your hand in the pocket. So it's kind of like this business is kind of like getting people to notice things that we are doing wrong in a way. And then
To a
they get
degree.
comments.
Yeah.
We put things in videos sometimes, and it's kind of like a mind thing to get people to comment. We purposely do certain things, and then that's not true. Why would he do that? Well, because you just commented. Why would he do that? That's why we did it.
Mhm.
So it's kind of weird. We didn't know that at first. Took us a while. We actually
We tried to do everything perfect.
we tried to make it really professional, and then when we would screw up, we started noticing. Well, look, that mess up got like 400 comments about that mess up. So why aren't we trying to mess up but make it look like we did it on accident?
Yeah.
You know, little things like that. So.
That's the game.
Right. Because the cop tells you to keep your hands out of your pockets. So if we don't do that, then comments. But, so how are we doing over here?
How are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ask him.
But we were, I mean, we just kind of ramble on and on, don't we?
Yeah.
We were talking about all these bans on food. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, that doesn't taste as good. Well, okay. You wouldn't go out and put sand in your car and expect it to run very long. So why do we do that to our bodies? And I do it, he does it. Everybody does it just because we're bred now to eat crap.
It's kind of hard to avoid.
You can't
That's
really
the only
avoid it.
reason I
And a
do
lot of times you think something's good, but they kind of make an ingredient. They just make words up, and they're like, well, what is that? And it's actually something that everybody knew was bad, so they just changed the name of it and put it back in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're putting that in our bodies, and then we think, why is healthcare costs so expensive? Because we're killing ourselves, and somebody's got to pay for it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am having a drink, but anyways.
Yeah.
So if they do that, and the main thing, even think about how much junk kids eat,
Oh yeah.
and
Destroying the future
they don't
generation.
really have a choice because their parents go out and buy. A lot of people are struggling financially, so cheap food is unhealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, it does cost more sometimes to eat healthy, so they're buying all this crap for their kids just because they don't have the money to buy good food, and the kids are eating all this. Well, if they change the regulations on that, then even people that don't have the money are still going to be buying healthier things. So it's going to down the road, it will help everybody in the country. And I mean, I think everyone generally wants to be healthy. Some people just don't have it in them to follow through, I guess.
Yeah.
This will kind of make that happen more. And then people will be like, that's our freedom to eat horrible things. you know,
Yeah. Well, they
there
can
will
move to
be
another
like a big
country.
outcry.
There will be.
I mean, remember when somewhere they banned like how big of soft drinks you could get?
Yeah.
And right away, everybody freaked out. It's like, well, I get both sides of that because really, if you want to drink crap, that is your choice.
Yeah.
But is it really? Because, I mean, a lot of people are overweight and eat junk. And then who does that affect? That affects everyone, even the people. I pay more in healthcare because of the people that eat crap and they're unhealthy. I have to cover that cost, you know. So I think it could actually help the country. But cheaper for them to take the kids to McDonald's than to buy. Yeah, I know it is. And McDonald's is crazy if you think about that because they don't even care about the restaurants. They are the third, is it the third or fourth?
Somewhere right up there.
They are either don't we could be totally wrong on everything we say, but anyways, they are like in the top 10. I can honestly say that. I think they're third or fourth landowner in the country,
The world.
the world. So McDonald's does their restaurant is just like little
It's just kind of there.
piddly money.
Yeah.
And their fries, this is a fact, I can say this for true. They actually they only accept a certain kind of a potato because it's really long and they want their fries really long. So they only accept that. It's very hard to grow and it's prone to a lot of insects. So they spray pesticide on this potato, the fields or whatever, to kill this bug. It's so toxic that they have football stadium size rooms or buildings where they put these potatoes and they have to sit in there for a week in order for that stuff to evaporate off the poison, and then they make fries out of it. And then they put toxic salt on it that is poison. I mean, think about all that. I mean,
Yeah.
if they can change the regulations on that, that's going to help everybody.
That'd be
You know?
crazy.
Think all the kids eating, McDonald's French fries,
Yeah.
just poison.
There's so much of our diet
And
that's
it's really
just
more about the
poison.
kids. Like I'm sitting here drinking this crap, and it's poison. That's all it is. But I'm an adult if I make that choice. But kids are just fed shit from their parents, and they
Yeah.
don't have a choice. So it's gonna be good, I think. So Linda says, "Hey guys, I enjoy your content. Thank you. Thank you for watching. That's awesome." And I'm just on a rant. What do you want to talk
I don't give a crap.
about? So I don't know. That's my daily rant for the day.
Daily rant for the day. All right.
We should call it that.
What?
We could call it that. Make like a segment.
Daily rant of
The
the day.
guy's daily rant of the day. So, anyways, guys, what do you think? What do you know? We're going through a little bit of a cold spell right now, and I know, like people up north will be like, whatever, uh, you know, it's like 10 negative right now, and we're just doing fine. But down here in Arkansas, we don't really expect that stuff. We moved here because we didn't want that, and now here we are. But at least it's like a week at a time instead of like 4 months at a time here, so we can deal with it. We'll make it. They spray the fries to make them smell that way. Yeah, I don't. I think they actually spray them to kill all these bugs because those potatoes are hard to grow. And McDonald's says they want like perfect fries. They don't want all the black spots and blemishes
yeah.
and stuff, and that's what the bugs cause. So it's toxic, and then the salt, like regular table salt, is poison.
Yeah.
I mean, so like personally, I use like a Celtic white salt, and it's natural. It's actual salt. I mean, the stuff you get in regular table salt. If you poured that in some salt water and put saltwater fish in there,
They die.
they die immediately, right away because it's poison. If you pour the kind of salt I have in there, they're fine because it's salt from like the ocean. It's what they're used to.
Yeah.
So, what's that mean? Only
I have no
$40,000. What are we talking about there? $40,000. It's the first comment. I don't know what we're saying here. But anyways, what do you think?
What do you mean?
My son lives in San Diego. He has chickens, grows everything. Everything's fresh. That's a good idea. Premium cocaine is only $40,000. That's not bad.
Careful.
Anyways, yeah, we have chickens, and no, I would not like any. But thanks for the offer. Pink Himalayan salt, that's good too, but you have to be careful because they've taken that and put it down and then ran a magnet over it, and there's all kinds of metals and stuff in that stuff. So, but yeah, McDonald's food is pure garbage, that's for sure. I haven't ate at a McDonald's in
Years. I don't even remember the
I
last
don't
time.
remember either. No.
It's been
Once
since we lived
I
in
think
Omaha,
I went to a
Nebraska.
Burger King a couple times
Yeah,
in the
we
last
have.
10 years.
Yeah.
But that, and I go to Wendy's once in a while, which is probably no better. I don't know.
Probably not.
But and we go to Chick-fil-A, which everyone's like, "Oh, Chick-fil-A is great." That's one of the most
It's one of the
unhealthy
worst.
things, right?
Yeah.
Tastes good, but and I've made homemade Chick-fil-A breading before,
Yeah.
and believe it or not, it's like pork skins is one of the
Mhm.
main ingredients to it, and then they add a bunch of poison and stuff to it. But if you made it at home, I guess it's okay, you know. And you can go and find, like we used to make Frosties, you know, like from Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
Make them at home, and it's a basic way to make them. But I got the chilies at Wendy's one time. Had to rope it in. It was so weird. That is weird.
Had rope in it.
Had rope in it, really? Huh?
His English is a little
I'm not
sloppy.
Englishing right now. That's weird. What is the weirdest thing like people have found in food? I mean, like I'm always. It's weird because we got that Pyrenees here, and he sheds like crazy. And once in a while, I'll be eating something, of course, and there's a dog hair in it, and it's like, okay, whatever, you know. And then, but if you find a people hair, that's like gross as hell. I
Yeah.
mean, it's totally different. I don't know why, but you'd think that'd be like, well, it's a person, it's clean, no big deal. But even if like it's the wife's hair, it's like gross. If it was
I think it's because
mine,
it's so long.
I don't have hair, so I can't blame
You
it
would
on
just
me.
eat your own hair.
Well, I wouldn't even
Fell
know
on
it.
there.
It's like
Yeah.
this long, so I wouldn't even know if I ate some of my hair. But I remember one time at work, they had like a potluck thing, and so everybody brings their own dish, whatever. And I was eating. The boss, the plant manager, his wife made these meatballs and some kind of pasta stuff, right? And it was good. Everybody was eating it and everything. And I ate like a meatball, and so I'm chewing on this thing. I swallowed part of it. I'm like, oh my god! And so
Oh,
I grab this
stop.
thing,
I
and
hate that.
I start pulling it out with little meat attached to this hair. And that was like the boss's wife
I
that made
hate
that.
that
And that
crap.
was like the grossest. So I never, they had potlucks all the time. I never ate. I would leave and go to lunch like Hardee's or somewhere else. It's horrible. And eat there for lunch. I could never, I just, the thought of that.
Yeah, that's awful. I
Human
hate
hair
that
is just
feeling.
horrible. Even if you know who it is and it's like a clean person, it's still just terrible.
I think it's because it's so long.
That's probably it, but I don't know. Chick-fil-A was bad too, yeah. It's sad too because I love their chicken. And I don't know, like Raising Cane's, if that's a chain everywhere, but that's good chicken.
It's not quite as big as Chick-fil-A, I don't think,
I
but
don't know.
they're freaking
They got
good.
really good sauce there.
Oh hell yeah.
What's the other one?
Slim Chickens.
Slim Chickens.
That
Yeah,
one,
that's really
I don't
good.
like that. We ate at a Slim Chickens location. Not gonna say where, but we ate it there. That one, grand opening. We ate. I think within the first week it was
I've eaten
open,
at that one too.
and we got their mushrooms, their fried mushrooms.
Mm.
Someone took a one bite into it, and little parasitic bug in there.
Really?
Yeah, so we haven't ate there since.
That's weird. Jeez.
So
But that,
gross.
even though there was a bug in that, it's probably still better than what's in the ingredients.
Probably.
A bug.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
And then you go, like, we shop at a store up in Springfield, Missouri. It's a big store. It's a chain down south. But anyways,
Just say what it is.
Hy-Vee is where we shop. Well, they have a health food section at Hy-Vee, and they got a lot of stuff. It's like 4 or 5 aisles, good quality stuff. But think about how stupid that sounds for a grocery store to have a health food section. What's the rest of the store then? I mean,
Yeah.
and shouldn't it all be a health food store? I mean, why are there special health food stores? That should just be a store,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
You gotta go. Hitting the casino and grocery shopping, we'll be reading labels. Yeah, I mean, like you get, like I was eating egg whites, a carton of egg whites, just pouring them in.
Oh
And
yeah.
read the ingredients on an egg white thing. It should just say egg whites.
Some of them, yeah. There's one that it is
Isn't
just
it
egg
Bob
whites.
Evans, I think, is just egg whites.
I think so, but yeah, you were getting another brand, which I was
Yeah,
too.
I didn't know.
And then my girlfriend just looked at the ingredients and was like, what is all this stuff?
Why
I'm
does
like,
egg
I don't
whites
know.
have 20 ingredients,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like a fancy restaurant. Brushing long hair. Like at work there and stuff, waiting for an order. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't been in a McDonald's. I actually can't say that because when I was in small town bias, I had to take a leak really bad, so I went into McDonald's and take a leak. But
Yeah, that's the only reason I've been in one
yeah, I haven't
recently.
eaten in one.
That
You just
reason.
walk in, use the bathroom. They got clean bathrooms.
Yeah,
so
they do.
That's a good thing. That's the only reason to go to the bathroom or go to McDonald's. Just go to the bathroom. I think good bathrooms, clean. Anyways, guys, we've been on here like a half hour. That's like twice our limit. We're not supposed to be on here more than 15 minutes normally. So
We're probably gonna get fired.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we work for ourselves.
Chicken nuggets are
You're
made.
fired.
Our food, the food industry. There's that word. I hear that sometimes. The food industry. I always wonder what that means, but yeah, they're trying to basically weaken the country because then the weaker people are, the more they can tell us what to do. So resist that and eat healthy food. Start reading your labels and good night. See you later.